Hey, Solar Ken, back with another video on why California is perfect for solar. If you haven't done so already, please go like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I make videos on why solar is a viable option for most homeowners looking to go solar, and I educate them and mentor them through the process on why we can get through it without having to spend any money out of pocket, and how you can make sure that your home is secure if you ever need power during any time, rolling blackout, power outages, and things in that nature, where we can also secure your home by having battery backups and educating you on the process throughout the whole scenario. So again, if you want to book a call with me, go down in the description below, go to solarkin to energyking.com. It'd be a link that you can just book a call with me to see if it actually works for your home, and I'd be more than happy to help you out and see if it actually works for you as a homeowner. So again, I'll be the first person to tell you if it actually works, and if it doesn't, it doesn't. If we can work out a deal that makes sense for you as a homeowner, then we'll just go through the process. If not, we'll just reconvene at a later time where it actually makes sense for you to go solar. So let's jump right into the video on why California is perfect for solar. So for starters, California gets a ton of sun. It's perfect. It's the Cali lifestyle. You guys are all about sun and fun. It's a lifestyle that most people would love to live. It's a very expensive lifestyle in most cases. When it comes down to solar, it's one of the most viable options for your home as a homeowner to eliminate your electricity costs with PG&E or one of the other utility companies in the LA, San Diego, San Francisco areas. When it comes down to like the utility companies paying you guys back in credits. I know there's a lot of rolling blackouts and due to the fires and earthquakes and things in that nature, but there's options for you as a homeowner to take advantage of to keep you out of those situations where you're not able to have power during certain times, where you can have battery backups and things in that nature. There's a very viable option to use solar power because you guys get a lot of it. On average, you get about 137 days of straight sun with 0 clouds in the sky. Then there's a partially cloudy days of about another 200 partially cloudy days, and you guys barely get rain out that way. So it's perfect for solar panels to absorb a lot of the sunlight that comes around and gives less life to every other thing on this planet. Why not absorb it in your own home and use it for your home's appliances and everything? So in California, it costs you about 40% cheaper to go solar or to own your system in a lease or than it does to stay with the utility company with PG&E or Sun Edison. These companies that are charging you anywhere upwards of 25 to 32 cents per kilowatt hour for these particular terms. And when it comes down to solar, you can be paying anywhere between 16 to 18 cents per kilowatt hour, which is a huge difference and cuts your bill down dramatically just by going solar. So if you're telling me you can cut anywhere between 17 to 10 cents off of your kilowatt price model, then it just makes more sense for you as a homeowner to switch over to solar than it does to stay with your utility company, especially if you're going to not pay anything out of pocket and it's going to add value to your home in the long run. I mean, Cali is one of the most expensive states to live in America, but it doesn't have to be the most expensive state when it comes down to utility prices and solar, because it's a viable option for most homeowners to take advantage of without having to spend any money out of pocket and pay a cheaper cost. To install the system costs us less on a monthly basis than it does for you to buy power from the utility company. It just makes more sense for you to go solar in that market. Now, mind you, most utility companies don't have a true net metering plan where they're giving you a dollar for dollar rate, but at the end of the day, they still have a net billing plan where it's more or less you get an export credit for every credit that you send back to the utility company. So if you were to be charged 32 cents per kilowatt hour, then you would get a credit of 17 to 18 cents, what they sell you the power back at. So again, as long as you're offsetting 100% or more of that power, you should have a zero utility bill when it comes down to the extra credit that you're sending back to the utility grid at the end of the month. That way you don't have to actually pay that utility bill to PG&E or Sun Edison or any other utility companies that might be out that way. Now, I mentioned earlier about the battery storage options when it comes down to making sure that your home is always secure from the grid, but that's an option for homeowners. Even with a battery, in most cases, it's still cheaper to own the system, lease your system in a sense, versus paying the utility company, because you're always going to have power, you're always going to have the the goal of being able to use something when there is an outage or a natural disaster. And some people aren't going to have that luxury, and you could be one of those people because of the extremely good sun hours and rates that you get when it comes down to going with a system in California versus going with just the utility company. It just makes more sense for homeowners to switch over to solar versus going to PG&E or Sun Edison for their utility power. Mind you, California is pushing for 100% solar or renewable energy by the year 2045 with the Senate Bill 100 that was passed back in 2018. That's a great incentive for homeowners to be more inclined to go solar, because it just makes you more aware that the state is behind you when it comes down to solar energy, and they want to reduce their electricity carbon footprint to zero. So why not be a part of that? Why not be the push that helps you out, especially if it's going to save you money and save the environment at the same time? It's a win-win situation for most homeowners. So again, if you're interested in going solar or looking more into the solar plants in your market, I'd be more than happy to educate you on the process and how it actually works and why it may be a viable option for you. Again, I'll tell you, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But I want to be the person that helps you out during the time of your decision. That way you can see if it actually works for your home or not. So give me a call. My name is Solar Ken, the Energy King. My phone number and links are going to be below. If you have any questions about solar or anything else you want to make a video about, and I'll be more than happy to answer them for you. My name is Solar Ken, and I'm out. Thanks.